Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Hey, gals and guys, it's Chris Moser from MyMediaHelper.com, and happy holiday, happy Christmas, Merry Christmas of 2022, and it's not starting out so great. Well, I got this going on here, which I guess they call a trophy. Is it a trophy? A trophy? I didn't even bowl. A trophy. I guess it's the depletion of like your muscles and everything because you haven't used a leg for a long time, or in this specific case, it's been in this stupid thing because I broke my ankle in two places, so it's just jingle, 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 and that's disgusting. I got to get that back in shape once this stupid thing's off. And usually I'd have like a Christmas hat. I had a Christmas hat last year, but I can't get the Christmas hat because it's packed away, and there's no way I can unpack shit to find it because I can barely get around with one leg. My coffee's cold, and I don't like cold coffee, and it's really pissing me off. And I lost my bit from my headphone, so it's supposed to help with sound quality, so that's gone. That's probably around on the floor someplace. I need a shave. I need a shower. I need 2 showers. It's dark and dreary out. I'm not dressed very festively. I'm not feeling very festive. So I think what I'm going to do is I found this, and I'm going to put myself into a festive mood. Not only am I going to review some outstanding Christmas movies, not only am I going to review some so-so Christmas movies, I'm going to get festive. I'm going to get festive. And I'm going to, I think, wrap this thing so it's not just black and dreary like my soul. So let's look at some movies to start with, and then let me work on this and let me get into a mood. Not the shitty mood that I'm in, like a good mood. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas 2022, gals and guys. I suppose I already said that, but it bears repeating. And I guess I once again forgot how long it took me to put 7 free streaming Halloween movie videos together because I'm doing it again for the Christmas season of 2022. And then I guess I forgot finding watchable Christmas movies was 10 times harder than finding watchable Halloween horror movies. But once again, here I am doing this shit again. Why, may you ask? I don't know. Holiday movies seem to be much more specific than Halloween movies. I mean, movies to review around Halloween don't necessarily need to take place around the holiday, as long as they are a fraction scary, and a fraction bloody, and a fraction spooky. Christmas movies, you're pretty much stuck to the holidays. It makes it that much more difficult to find a bearable movie to watch. This Christmas, we'll take a peek at some festive films that are streaming through the ho-ho-ho bandwidth near you. Each day this week, I'll jump on a different streaming service to give you my best picks as to what flicks to check out this 2022 Christmas season. I will do my best. Unlike last year, where I sifted through dozens of movies to find tolerable ones to view this year, I'm just picking 5 that look the most promising on each service and hope for the best. I give you 0 promises here. I don't do Hallmark movies. I don't do Lifetime movies. I understand they're very popular. I have no idea why, but they are. That's cool that you love them. I think they suck.
It's quantity over quality, people, and we are just blasting your ass with these.
So I will not be reviewing any of them here. The links to all the Christmas movies I cover in these videos you can find down in the description and are free to stream, or at least they were the time of this review. These services like to change things up from time to time, so they'll put movies on, they'll take movies off. You can also comment below on your holiday thoughts or suggestions of your own personal favorites down below as well. In this edition of My Media Helper's Entertainment Online Christmas Special, we are going to focus on the streaming service Tubi. Tubi normally does me no wrong when it comes to finding something good to view, so do me right here, Tubi. Let's delve into our first day of Christmas presents, shall we? All right, before I get into 5 competent movies, I just wanted to give you a heads up on A Raunchy Christmas, which I started to watch. This is kind of a bonus review, I guess. Don't watch this movie. It's terrible. I made it about 10 minutes. I couldn't even make it through the movie to give it a terrible review, I guess. I mean, I'm giving the movie a terrible review based on what I watched of it. It just proves that anyone who can piece together a 70 minutes of shit and call it a movie can stream it on Tubi. Are these streaming services that hard up for content? Just wanted to warn you on this one. You've been warned. So let's get to the pretty good movies. Angel in the House. It's also called Foster, and it's a 2011 British comedy drama film written and directed by Jonathan Newman. That's based on his 2005 short film. Part of it was shot at Legoland Windsor, April 2010, and the film stars Golden Globe winner Toni Collette. Oh, she's so yummy and hot. I could watch her in anything. Foster, the short film, premiered on HBO and the BBC in 2007, and it won Best Film, Best Actor, Special Jury Prize, and Best Screenplay at the Braga International Film Festival in Portugal. And the film garnered Newman a nomination for the BBC's Three's New Filmmaker Award. It was also nominated for Best Film at the Rhode Island Film Festival in 2006. After the success of the short, Peter Farrelly of the Farrelly Brothers became interested in development of a feature-length film, though the film was ultimately produced by Bend It Like Beckham producer Deepak Nayar? I'm not sure. Shooting subsequently began in the spring of 2010 for 6 weeks on location in London. This was a very cute film. It was good to see Ian Grufford. Is it Ian? I think it's Ian Grufford in something other than his Reed Richards Fantastic Four role. He made those 2 films Tim Storm directed long time ago. I've also seen him in a movie called Horrible Bosses recently, where he is credited as Wetworks Man, and his character peed on people. Wetworks Man kind of makes sense, I guess. Anyways, it was good to see him in a solid role where he could stretch. It's a Reed Richards Fantastic Four joke. His acting chops. So this was a simple yet effective story that certainly fit for this time of year. If you happen to like Hallmark movies, this would kind of be like a Hallmark movie if it had a good script, quality acting, good production values, and a competent musical score. It's almost like a Hallmark movie, but good. Just Friends is a 2005 American Christmas comedy film directed by Roger Kumble, written by Adam Tex Davis, and starring Ryan Reynolds, Amy Smart, Anna Faris, Chris Klein, and Christopher Marquette. The plot focuses on a formerly obese high school student who attempts to free himself from the friend zone after reconnecting with his best friend, whom he is in love with, while visiting his hometown for Christmas. The film revolves around humorous observation of strictly platonic relationships as just friends or just as best friends. It was shot in Regina and Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. Just Friends was released on November 23rd of 2005 and grossed over $50 million. In 1995, Chris Brander, an obese high school senior, is secretly in love with his classmate and best friend Jamie Palomino. Confessing his feelings by writing in her yearbook, he attends their graduation party. As he returns Jamie's yearbook, it is swapped by her ex-boyfriend, Tim, who reads the declaration aloud to everyone, humiliating Chris. After kissing him on the cheek, Jamie admits she does not reciprocate his affections. He leaves the party in tears, announcing he will never return and vowing to be more successful than everyone else. Ryan Reynolds is always a safe bet for some laughs, no matter what he's in, even if the movie's not very good. And I'm certain that's probably due to a lot of ad-libbing the lines in those films, I can imagine. I can't confirm that. You can tell his style and pick out things he would say if you watch on a regular basis all the media that he appears in. Reynolds has a distinct sense of humor and timing, and Reynolds propelled this movie to holiday cult status. Now, whenever he was on screen with Christopher Rodriguez Marquette, and he played his brother, he played Ryan Reynolds' brother in the film. The film was hilarious. They both had great comedy chemistry together and pretty much acted how rival brothers who love each other would act, down to everything, beating the shit out of each other but still having each other's back. Those are definitely true siblings if you have siblings of your own. Julie Haggerty as the mother is a comedy legend. Airplane lovers will know what I mean, and I loved it. Give yourself an early Christmas gift and watch this film. Secrets of Christmas Revealed was a Christmas special that premiered on Tubi on December 19th of 2021 with broadcasting on Fox the next day. That's why you'll see the Fox logo on the bottom right of the screen. The film or special or whatever you want to call it, it spotlights the confidential inner workings and mysteries of Santa's entire Christmas operation after a massive data breach releases a trove of classified documents. Clocking in at about 86 minutes, the mockumentary is cute. It's nothing spectacular, but it's cute. It's silly. The kids will probably love it. This was most certainly created for a younger audience with a wink wink for the adults who want to be children. I was mildly amused. At least I could say it's kind of an original idea. I'm not saying original ideas mean they're good ideas, but this was executed competently enough to be amusing. I wasn't throwing out any gut-wrenching laughs or anything like that. Rolled my eyes several times. I'm sure the entire thing is pretty stupid, but in a fun way. Give it a try and let me know what you think. Watch it with kids. If you're just adults, I don't know, but you probably get more out of it. Chasing Christmas is a 2005 contemporary retelling of the 1843 Charles Dickens classic novella, A Christmas Carol. This ABC Family film, written by Todd Berger and directed by Ron Oliver, stars Tom Arnold as Jack Cameron, who is a man with a Scrooge-type personality. He is stuck with his wife, whom he caught with another man at their daughter's Christmas party. The sad events of his life, including his wife's infidelity, led him to hate Christmas. This prompted the Ghost of Christmas Past and the Ghost of Christmas Present to show Jack what Christmas is all about. However, Christmas Past wanted to stay in the past, and Jack and Christmas Present ended up on an adventure to put Christmas Past back on track. Oh, that was exhausting to read. Brittany Wilson, who played the daughter of Jack Cameron, was nominated for Best Performance in a TV movie, miniseries, or special, supporting young actress at the 27th Young Artist Awards. So having a movie starring Tom Arnold didn't exactly fill me with all that holiday fuzzies. I'm not exactly a Tom Arnold fan. He's kind of annoying. The only good movie I can think of him ever being in was True Lies. But I watched the trailer and it hooked me enough to try this film out. ABC Family is a few steps above Hallmark and Lifetime original movies, so what the hell. This was a watchable movie. I'm not exactly sure who the audience for this film was supposed to be. It was a little more adult than what you would think would be on a made-for-ABC Family movie, and after watching it, I can report that it was indeed a few steps up from a Hallmark or Lifetime Christmas movie. Not a great movie by any measure, but it was okay. Tom Arnold is still annoying. It's safe to watch during this Christmas season, and maybe have it on in the background when wrapping presents or trimming the tree. Bake or decorate cookies. It's just a movie you can have on play in the background while you're doing other things. It's not a terrible movie. I made it through. It's not terrible, so check it out if you're hard up for some Christmas entertainment movies. Couple things with this movie. First off, I couldn't find a trailer for this movie, but I did want to spotlight the movie because I thought it was pretty good. Second thing is, yes, it is a made-for-Hallmark movie, and I am breaking rules, which I've broken before. I've spotlighted a couple Hallmark movies last year as well. I just don't advertise it too much. I'm going to do that again, and sometimes once in a great while, they'll release something that's not garbage. So anyway, Silent Night is a 2002 television film set on Christmas Eve in 1944 during the Battle of the Bulge of World War II and is loosely based on true events. The film stars Linda Hamilton from the Terminator franchise fame. And yes, like I said, I am breaking one of my rules here by spotlighting a Hallmark Entertainment-produced movie. I had a moment of weakness, which I often do sometimes. I think that's an oxymoron. And if it wasn't for the fact such a high-caliber actress like Linda Hamilton was the lead and it received a pretty decent rating on IMDb, I would probably not even think twice about watching it. A German mother, Elisabeth Winchen, who had already lost her eldest son in the Battle of Stalingrad and whose husband is a cook serving in the German army, and her younger son Fritz are seeking refuge in a cabin near the front lines in the Ardennes forest region of Western Europe, Ardennes, however you pronounce that. They are invaded by 3 American soldiers and then soon after by 3 German soldiers, and after much resistance, the mother manages to convince the enemy soldiers to put aside their differences for one night and share a Christmas dinner. The Germans were planning to kill the Americans, but eventually they and the American soldiers share their rations to make a proper Christmas dinner. This includes homemade cookies and other goodies. If I haven't said it a million times, I'll say it again. I loathe the Hallmark movies. They're complete garbage. I brought them up several times in other reviews. Silent Night just happens to be the exception to the rule of Hallmark terribleness. It does feel like a Hallmark Channel movie. It's very cheaply produced. The script is tolerable. Hallmark doesn't exactly hire good storytellers or people who can handle good dialogue. It's normally cringe. On some positive notes, it doesn't have any of that puke-induced quirky music all the other Hallmark movies use and reuse in every one of their crappy holiday movies. The acting is a step or two above your typical Hallmark movie. It doesn't seem like a bunch of soap opera actors have been cast in the parts. It's a period piece, which makes it far more interesting and different than your typical Hallmark holiday film that normally films in like small-town Vancouver in Canada, doubling as present-time small-town America, when we all know it's fucking filmed in Canada. The child actor can actually act. That's always a plus. Doesn't seem like it's the producer or director's son, like it normally does, because usually they just cast terribly acting child actors or actresses. Silent Night is a good and solid film, and I definitely recommend it for this holiday season.
And that's our 5 films this time out. Normally what I do is just put in Tubi Christmas movies, or you can put in holiday movies at Google. And here we go right here. So bring these up, and then, you got a list of them. There may be some new ones from the time that I was looking through these. So go ahead, look for them, do it to it for the holiday season. That's going to be it for Tubi. You can also go to the front page. They're starting to add more on there. All right, gals and guys, this is the first of 7, just like last year, of my reviews for Christmas movies and holiday movies for this time of year that I review. So if you like this video, certainly give a thumbs up. If you hated this video, thumbs up. Give me 5 thumbs up. And then please share this if you could. Please subscribe and hit the bell for updates. And I will catch you tomorrow.